Alright, Jenny, have you heard? ARM is dropping their own chips now. This feels like when J.K. Rowling tried writing mystery novels under a pseudonym but in silicon form.
Asterisk. Laughs. That's the most unexpected analogy I've heard today. Wait, you mean they're moving from just designing chips to actually making them? Hold on. I thought their whole business was licensing blueprints?
Speed talking. Exactly right. Since 1990, they've been like the secret sauce behind every smartphone chip. Apple, Qualcomm, Samsung, all using their architectures. But here's the twist. They're now cooking up their own recipe. Meta's signed on as first customer for custom AI data center chips shipping this summer.
Whoa. So Tim Cook must be over there like, affects robotic voice asterisk. Does this unit have a soul? Plaffs. Wait, but seriously, why flip the script after 3 decades? And why would Meta take the plunge first?
Dollar signs and data centers. 3 key drivers. 1. A $65 billion AI budget from Meta this year alone. 2. That juicy 65% margin on custom chips versus 40% from licensing. 3. The Taiwan factor. Outsourcing production to TSMC's bleeding-edge 3nm fabs means zero factory construction costs. It's like starting a restaurant but subcontracting Gordon Ramsay's kitchen.
So Meta gets their custom silicon without owning the kitchen. Smart play. But why's ARM risking alienating NVIDIA and friends? Those partnership fees account for, 10% of industry chips?
More like 99% of smartphones and 10% of data centers use ARM tech. But here's the kicker. These new chips aren't for phones. They're going after the $250 billion AI chip market. Think server farms needing specialized horsepower. But industry analysts warn it's like Apple going from making iOS to selling iPhones, potentially poaching your own customers.
Yeesh. So Qualcomm reduced ARM architecture licensing by 12% after the announcement. What's preventing NVIDIA from building GPUs with RISC-V cores instead?
Oh, they're already testing RISC-V for GPU control logic according to industry sources. Lowers voice asterisk. Which is why SoftBank, ARM's majority owner, made a secret bid for Ampere Computing in January. More server processor expertise to soften the transition? It's chess moves all the way down.
Meanwhile, TSMC's semiconductor sweatshops are printing money. Does this make them the real winners here? Fab Geopolitics just entered the chat.
You're not wrong. Taiwan produces 90% of advanced chips. Remember the 2023 export restrictions kerfuffle? Meta's playing 4D chess by diversifying with ARM. Imagine needing server clusters that can't suddenly get embargoed. Mock serious tone. It's national security via code repositories.
But what about the technical upside? Are ARM's new chips actually faster than, say, AMD's EPYC processors?
Numbers aren't public yet, but seeing Meta's stake? They want the flexibility of custom AI models, like how Apple's Neural Engine accelerated Face ID. Now scale that to Meta analyzing 1.18 trillion cat videos daily. These chips would be optimized for their specific machine learning pipelines.
Okay, but let's get real. Is this actually saving Meta money long term? $800 million R&D cost first gen, plus manufacturing costs. At $65 billion annual spend, is this just pocket change in service of strategic independence?
Snaps fingers. Nailed it. Vertical integration play. Facebook Reality Labs Metaglass can't afford NVIDIA's H100 GPU pricing doubling every 18 months. Owning the chip design equals optionality. Also, enables.
Wait, people actually still use those VR headsets?
Half the listeners just felt attacked. But moving on. This could spark a new hardware war. Imagine Microsoft working with AMD, Google tweaking TPUs, all trying to undercut each other's power bills.
So we're really seeing the cloud giants transform into chip makers. What's next? Are we moving towards every company making custom silicon like app developers coding apps?
James Wang from ARK Invest calls it the Apple Silicon Immolation of everything. Density scaling requires specialized accelerators. Soon, your smart fridge might have its own ARM core trained specifically on expiration date analysis. Times beat, which would actually solve half my kitchen problems.
This feels foundational. Does it change how startups innovate in AI?
Absolutely. Lower barrier to entry if cloud providers offer customized hardware. Imagine a small team renting optimized server blades instead of begging for NVIDIA's allocation, but risks centralization too, needing to partner with specific foundries. It's complicated.
Mark, should our listeners care beyond the stock moves?
Only if you care about everything from faster video calls to climate modeling. The AI hardware wars shape all of it. ARM going supernova like this could accelerate progress faster than dark energy expanding the universe? Maybe. Times pause. Times, okay, maybe that's overstating.
Laughing, never change. Thanks for the cosmic perspective as always. For our listeners, links to sources in the show notes. This was Tectonic Shift. Stay curious.
And stay skeptical. We'll fact-check Mark's cosmology references next time.